Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, then a big hello from us. We have had quite a few new subscribers over the past week, so if that's you, then introduce yourself, let us know if you are one of them in the comments below. So in today's video, at last, we are going to be getting the name reveal on the new piggy, and I thought I've dragged it out to this point, why not drag it out even more? I'm gonna do a chatty Q&A all about our new guinea pig. So thank you to everyone who posted questions in response to my Instagram story the other day. A few of you did ask general guinea pig care questions, so if anyone wants another Q&A for those and more, then let me know in the comments below if you think that's a good idea or not. But for now, let's dive in. I have my list of questions here, and question number one is, why did you add a little baby to your herd? Why not? So the main reason I chose to add a young piggy is because it's easier with bonding. You'll have to excuse the drinking in the background, it happens. Bonding is far more likely to work with young piggies and baby piggies, and with my two females, they have a kind of rocky relationship, and I didn't want to risk breaking their bond by introducing a new adult. So the safest option for me was to go for a younger piggy, and it just so turns out she's a baby. Next up, question two is, who allowed her to be that cute? And I don't know, but I agree that she is adorable. I believe her mum was a tricolour piggy, so because she has Californian markings, and I believe that's the dominant genes, then her dad must have been a Californian piggy. And that brings us nicely onto question number three, which is, what breed is she, and is she a Californian? So the answer is yes, she is not a pedigree by any means, but the markings that she has are like the Californian breed, and that's the little brown nose, the brown ears, the brown feet. And fun fact for anyone who is confusing Himalayan and Californian piggies, Himalayan piggies have the same dark brown markings but on a white background, whereas Californian piggies have it on what's called a red background. Question number four is, how old is she? Why is she so small? And will she get as big as the others? Basically, she is not as young as she appears. She is 3 months old. Her birthday is the 30th of May. So being almost 14 weeks old, she is small for her age, and that's basically because she was born at a rescue and her mama came from a very neglected situation. So her and her brother didn't get the best start in life. They were born quite unhealthy, and also unfortunately her brother didn't make it. He died when he was very little, and she was also very poorly for a long time and took a long time to start eating properly and growing properly, and that's just another reason why I wanted to adopt her and give her the best life possible. Question number five is, what are her favourite vegetables? Now, she hasn't had that much of a selection, she's not even been with us a week, but so far I've been impressed and she's mostly liked everything I've given her. Next up, question number six, someone asked, how do you feed a baby without their mother? Now, for anyone who doesn't know, guinea pigs are born very well developed. Within a week they start eating solid food, and it's usually 8 to 10 weeks that baby guinea pigs are ready to leave their mother and go to their new homes. So she's way past that and she's eating by herself totally fine. Question seven is, does she do zooming and popcorning? And yes, I'm very pleased to say that we have seen some popcorning, we have seen some zoomies, and yes, it is utterly adorable. I will try and put some footage in. She does do those things and I'm hoping to see more of that from her. Question number eight is, what is her personality like? Have I seen any specific traits, and how similar is she to the other guinea pigs? Well, so far I can definitely tell that she is cheeky, she's feisty, she enjoys exploring, she's brave and adventurous. So in those respects she is quite similar to Phoebe in that she's brave and likes exploring new areas. She's also similar to Pedro because she started coming up for food and saying hello, which is surprising because she's so new. She is cheeky, definitely. She's been giving me a bit of a nibble when I've had her out for lap time and kind of been nibbling things around the cage and when she's been out for floor time. So that's a bit of a quirky trait that she has and one to watch out for. Question number nine, someone said that they hope the name is potato related because of her colour, and then someone else also asked, what is her colour? So I did a bit of research for you guys, and as I mentioned, the Californian markings are usually associated with red type colours, which includes browns and creams and light browns. And from looking at kind of guinea pig colour charts, I think she's somewhere in between cream and saffron. But in case anyone is interested in learning more about guinea pig colours and breeds and they want to just see loads of example photos, I will pop a great reference link in the description below. Next up, question 10, how is she getting on with the others? Now, if you've seen the bonding video, you'll know that bonding went quite smoothly. It has been quite a lot of chasing by Phoebe and Roxy, and sort of half-hearted chasing by Pedro as well, who is basically just wants to be her friend. As I said, she is a bit feisty, so I'm hoping for no dominance issues as she grows up a bit, but we shall see. Question 11 was, are younger piggies less dominant? And the answer is yes, and that's why it's usually easier to bond younger piggies with an adult herd than it is to bond adults in. And kind of related to that was question 12, which is what is her ranking and where do I predict that she'll land with age? As she grows up, you know, I don't know. I think that she has what it takes to become a leader with time. So it will be an interesting one to see how it turns out. Question number 13 was, is it hard for her to drink water? And I thought this was a strange one at first, but then lots of people do ask and comment and say they're not sure whether their baby guinea pigs are drinking enough water and they never see them at the water bowl or water bottle. And I usually respond by saying baby piggies get a lot of what they need from their food, especially if you're giving them fresh vegetables. But with her, I have actually seen her using both the bottle and the bowl to drink from, and she doesn't seem to have any difficulty, except for the bottle. I do notice that there's not as many bubbles coming up as maybe there should be, and it could be that her mouth is just so small, she's finding it difficult to push the ball in. So I'm kind of glad that I have the water bowl as well to back it up. But that other advice does still apply. If I was giving her more fresh vegetables, she might not need to drink as much. Okay, we are firing through these. Question number 14 is, would I get another boy because Pedro needs a little brother? And whilst I agree that Pedro would be utterly adorable with a kind of mini me, and it would be so cute to see him kind of teach the ways of being a guinea pig to a little baby boy, the chances are the boars will fight, so I can't really risk having another one. Question number 16, I wondered if anyone was going to ask this one, and it's, what is the lump on her cheek and how will it be treated? No one's asked this on YouTube comments, so I don't think it's that obvious, although I myself editing the videos could tell on some of the shots that you can make out she does have a bit of a lump on her cheek, kind of below her eye on one side, and this is because she actually had an abscess there, and abscesses on the jaw can be relatively common in guinea pigs, but obviously it's bad luck that she had it there so young, and fortunately for her they were able to treat it with antibiotics and it didn't burst or they didn't have to drain it or anything like that. But when that happens, it can leave a lump under the skin, and I did know about this before I adopted her, and it was kind of one of the reasons why I thought she was a good fit, because I didn't mind the fact that she'd had a health problem already. If anyone has experiences with abscesses that have kind of gone away on their own through antibiotics, then let me know in the comments below. Is there still a lump there? How long did it take for it to go? That would be really interesting to know. Moving on to number 17, and that is, what are her favourite hiding spots and has she used the hammocks yet? Initially she was in this, which is a cute little corner tunnel that I got from the rescue. I thought it was a good idea. It probably smells of the rescue and feels a bit like home to her. She was definitely in this a lot. But then over the last couple of days she has pretty much tried everything out, and yes, she has been using the hammocks. I haven't seen her sort of really relaxing and chilling out and sleeping in them yet. She just sort of sits in the middle and looks incredibly tiny. But I'm sure with time she will start using them more. Just one last unrelated question that I know someone asked on to the end of theirs, and that was whether I would consider doing a Patreon for more content. And to be honest, I have thought about it. I know the Pig Room and Scotty's Animals have Patreons. I think it would be a really fun way to kind of host more Q&As and do a bit more of the educational stuff as well as just purely making videos for the YouTube channel. So it would be really useful to know your views on it, whether you would be interested in something like that. What kind of thing do you like about other Patreons if you are members of them? Let me know in the comments below. But for now, that is all of the questions. Thank you again to everyone who asked them, and it does mean that it is time for the big name reveal. So thank you to everyone who left name suggestions on my pinned comment on the other video. There were so many good ones and it made choosing more difficult, but I'm really grateful for all your suggestions. And I think the name we've gone with was suggested a few times as well. So in case you don't know, her original name was Pansy, and the whole group of guinea pigs that came in from that same rescue situation were given flower names. names. So whilst I wasn't that keen on Pansy, I thought maybe another flower would work. And a lot of you suggested Poppy, which I really liked to begin with, but then it didn't seem to suit her personality. It was a bit too nice. And as I said, she's kind of feisty, she's a bit cheeky, and Poppy didn't seem to fit quite well. So we moved away from Poppy and settled on a different one. And the name we went for, drumroll please, is Callie. That's spelled C-A-L-L-I-E, and it might sound a bit obvious because she is the Californian breed and Callie is sort of short for California, but it also is a name in itself. It is a Greek name and it means beautiful. And of course she is very beautiful, but as well as that, I just liked the way the name sounds. I think it feels like it has a bit more character to it, and it also goes well with the other names in the herd. So Pedro, Phoebe, Roxy and Callie it is. I hope you guys like it. So with the name reveal done, that is all for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let us know if you did in the comments below. Let us know what you think of another Q&A or even a Patreon. That would be really useful. Okay guys, as always, thank you so much for watching and we will see you in the next one. Bye bye.